Cottage gardens are a dream come true for garden enthusiasts who love a natural, overflowing abundance of flowers and greenery. These gardens are known for their charm, informal layouts, and breathtaking colors that change with the seasons. Originating in England, cottage gardens were once practical spaces filled with herbs, vegetables, and flowers. Today, they have evolved into romantic, whimsical landscapes bursting with vibrant blooms. Whether you have a small backyard or a sprawling space, a cottage garden can bring joy and beauty to your home. Stick around as we dive into expert tips on spring garden design, plant selection, and essential gardening techniques to create a lush and colorful retreat. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to support our channel. The foundation of a thriving cottage garden begins with well-prepared soil. Start by removing any weeds and debris from the garden bed to create a clean slate for planting. Next, enrich the soil with organic compost, aged manure, or peat moss to improve its fertility and texture. Good drainage is crucial, as waterlogged soil can lead to root rot. If you have heavy clay soil, consider adding sand or perlite to enhance drainage. Raised garden beds can also help improve soil aeration and moisture retention. By investing time in soil preparation, you'll create the perfect environment for plants to establish strong roots and flourish throughout the growing season. Selecting the right plants is key to achieving a lush and colorful cottage garden. Choose a mix of perennials, annuals, and biennials to ensure continuous blooms from spring through autumn. Classic cottage garden flowers include hollyhocks, foxgloves, delphiniums, and lupins, known for their tall, striking appearance. For a burst of vibrant color, consider planting dahlias, snapdragons, and zinnias. Incorporate flowering shrubs like roses, lilacs, and hydrangeas to add depth and texture. When choosing plants, consider your local climate and soil conditions to ensure they thrive. Opt for native and pollinator-friendly plants to attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds to your garden. A well-designed cottage garden is not only visually appealing, but also rich in fragrance. Arrange plants in layers, with taller varieties at the back and shorter ones at the front to create a cascading effect. Use a mix of colors and textures to achieve a natural, effortless look. Lavender, jasmine, and sweet peas are excellent choices for adding a delightful aroma to your garden. Climbing roses and wisteria can be trained on trellises or arbors to create a romantic, dreamy atmosphere. By carefully selecting and arranging plants, you'll craft a garden that delights both the eyes and the senses. Adding garden structures like trellises, arbors, and fences enhances the cottage garden aesthetic. These elements provide support for climbing plants while adding architectural interest to your landscape. A rustic wooden bench, vintage iron gate, or charming picket fence can complement the romantic feel of the garden. Consider installing a winding pathway using stone, brick, or gravel to create an inviting journey through your floral haven. Structures also help define different garden areas, making the space feel more organized yet still naturally abundant. To keep your cottage garden colorful throughout the seasons, choose a variety of plants with different bloom times. Early spring bulbs like tulips, daffodils, and crocuses set the stage for vibrant displays. Summer brings an explosion of roses, phlox, and coneflowers, while late-season flowers like asters and chrysanthemums keep the garden alive into autumn. Deadheading spent blooms encourages continuous flowering, while succession planting ensures a seamless transition between different plant varieties. A thriving cottage garden is a haven for pollinators and beneficial wildlife. Bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds play a vital role in fertilizing flowers and boosting plant health. To attract these creatures, plant nectar-rich flowers like echinacea, verbena, and bee balm. Avoid chemical pesticides and opt for organic pest control methods to protect beneficial insects. Providing a small water feature or bird bath can also encourage birds and pollinators to frequent your garden, enhancing biodiversity. A cottage garden thrives on a harmonious blend of colors and textures. Pair soft pastels with bold hues for a striking effect. Combine fine-textured plants like ferns with large, showy blooms such as peonies for contrast. Plant in drifts rather than isolated clumps to create a more natural look. Grouping flowers with varying heights and shapes helps establish depth and movement, mimicking the beauty of nature. Traditionally, cottage gardens included edible plants alongside flowers. Herbs like rosemary, thyme, and basil add both fragrance and functionality. Consider growing strawberries, tomatoes, and lettuce among your blooms for a beautiful yet practical space. Mixing edibles with ornamentals enhances biodiversity and ensures a sustainable, productive garden. Cottage gardens require consistent watering, especially during hot months. Mulching with organic materials like wood chips or straw helps retain moisture and suppress weeds. Install a drip irrigation system or use a soaker hose for efficient watering. Early morning watering reduces evaporation and allows plants to absorb moisture before the heat of the day. To maintain a lush garden, suppress weeds using mulch and ground cover plants. Regular hand weeding prevents invasive species from taking over. Avoid chemical herbicides that can harm pollinators and beneficial insects. Companion planting with dense, fast-growing plants can also crowd out unwanted weeds. Pruning is essential to keep plants healthy and encourage new growth. Trim back overgrown stems to improve air circulation and prevent disease. Deadheading spent flowers encourages reblooming. In late winter, cut back perennials to prepare for fresh spring growth. Enhance your cottage garden with charming decor like vintage pots, whimsical garden gnomes, or rustic lanterns. Handmade stepping stones, birdhouses, and weathered trellises add character and individuality to the space. These details bring a unique, welcoming feel to the garden. Take time to relax and appreciate the beauty of your hard work. Create a seating area with a bench or bistro set where you can enjoy morning coffee or an evening stroll. Your garden is not just a visual delight, but also a place for relaxation and inspiration. A well-planned spring garden design fills your outdoor space with life, fragrance, and color. From soil preparation and plant selection to maintenance and decor, every step contributes to a flourishing retreat. We hope these cottage garden planting tips inspire you to bring your vision to life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Happy gardening!